Cut this also. So I want to ask, what makes you happy? And we can start with Nav. What makes you happy now in Berlin? Now after the pandemic, and
what makes me happy? That's a very philosophical question, actually, because you have to really go deep to actually think about what makes you happy. Is it the momentary pleasure you're talking about, or is it the long-term happiness you're talking about?
What is happiness?
Your friend-
Yeah, what is happiness, Miltos? Like, you have to define it.
Oh my God.
If you're telling like momentary pleasure, like, yeah, a lot of shit can make you happy.
Pick
you know,
one.
Like,
it's for you only.
yeah, I think I'm moving towards things which I'd aspired for quite a while. Let's say in terms of stand-up comedy or doing things which I really enjoy. So, for example, seeing growth in certain things always makes me happy.
You should be a little bit more specific.
For example, let's say comedy, making people laugh actually makes me happy. First of all, it gives you that instant gratification right there, which is like a momentary pleasure. And then on top of it, I know I'm getting better at it.
And the self-esteem is growing.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So it's like a lot of things like bundled together, It's like momentary pleasure, your long-term goals are getting satisfied as you're getting better at it. And then there is this overall feeling of you made people feel good.
But not too egocentrical, right?
Of course, even my ego is getting satisfied. I won't lie about it. Like, yes, that's why it's such a great thing. Everything is so wrapped around with it. And there's one more thing which makes me happy. And that is, I actually loved drawing as a kid. And ever since I've met Miltos, I've started doing it again a little bit.
Yes.
And that is also something which I realized very recently. Like last live drawing session which we had, when I sat next to that guy and he taught me this new technique.
The B, yeah.
B.
Yeah.
He taught me this new technique of how to draw and like paint or sketch. And I was so happy. I was like, what? I learned something new. And like all of a sudden I was like feeling like a child. And I really, because as a kid, I was very introvert and I used to draw a lot. And as I grew older, I didn't do it. But these are like things which I just do for myself. And I don't even share it. But it does make me happy. So things like this, these two things for now, they make me happy.
Do you like it when people recognize you because you do this?
Stand-up
They say,
comedy?
you are Nav, the guy with the jokes.
Yes.
Guys with the jokes.
Yes, I like it.
Do you do it for this? Like, this is like one of the things that then people remember you, right?
No, I think it's a side effect, which I love, but I think it's not the main reason. I do I like being the funny person on the table itself, and then like when you do it on stage, it's just on the larger scale, So, and then it's a side effect of like doing stand-up comedy more often that you might get recognized once a year.
Once a year.
Yeah. I remember till now all the people who have ever recognized me anywhere in like past 3 years of stand-up
They're
comedy.
like they fit in the...
in your life.
I think I can fit it like in my two hands. Yeah.
At some point...
It won't reach double digits.
Did they ask for your autograph?
No, nobody gives a fuck. They say, hey, you're the comedian. That's it.
Okay.
They don't even recognize.
No, one of the best things which I heard once, the last person who recognized me like 2 months ago, and I really loved it because it was like my office party and party was getting over. And this girl, she came up to me and she was like, hey, did you perform there last Tuesday? And I was like, yeah, which location was that? Because I did a lot of my spots that day. And then she told me, and I was like, yeah, I did that. Everything was good for you? Because I was like, maybe, she wants to say me something. And then she was so nice. She was like, like you did really well. And I thought you deserved much more laughter and applause and cheers. And-
Actually, money better.
like
Money
philanthropy.
is more better.
and you did really well. And when as soon as she told that, I felt really good. I was like, yeah, like she felt like I did well, and I
Yeah.
thanked her, and I was really happy that she told me that.
It's great when the people do appreciate you for
Yeah.
the stuff you're doing, like
Yeah,
for the living
this
at all.
does make you give you at least a momentary pleasure, and then in
And
the
the
end, you're-
tingles. It gives like the shivers, like this, like the feeling. Oh my gosh. Ooh.
and at least I feel, when you do stand-up comedy, you're trying to make people happy, irrespective of whatever your joke is. The goal is actually to make people feel good, to enjoy. Like, of course you can like take them through a ride where they feel that anxiety or anxiousness because you're building tension, but the goal is actually to make you
Feel
good. And
Yeah.
as I think Chris Rock once said, I think so, it's Chris Rock, I might be misquoting,
And here comes
that
the
when you-
seededs.
when you're doing a comedy show, people have come out from their house for a good night, and people are on dates, they have babysitters, and people want to go back home and get laid. Don't ruin their life.
No. Yeah.
So it's so
This is like
yeah.
the deepest
Yeah.
quote ever.
Yeah, actually.
And I want
yeah.
my audience to get laid. I'm cheering for them.
So this is the goal.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, it's so sad that it's all the time. It's in the evening, in the night, because I don't like to wake up at all. It's I have these problems with waking up, and for me to get like the day good started, I like to listen to the comedy stuff early mornings while I'm waking up, like, because then it gives me this positive energy for the day, and I can go and do something. But like after the really bad day, like the stressful day, it's also very good to listen to the comedy or like to watch the comedy films, and so it's really enjoyable.
So Ray, what makes you happy?
In Berlin after Corona, or so what at all?
Or at all, yeah, or in general.
It's really difficult, as Nav already said, because for everybody's happiness is different. Maybe that I do still live. My mom still lives after Corona, and all my relatives do live after Corona. After they had Corona, they all almost had Corona, and they did mention to make it to, like, and yeah, and well, what else? That I can join really the drawings, like to the drawing sessions as well. This is the next
my God,
thing.
Miltos is
Everyone.
source of everybody's happiness all
That
of a
makes
sudden.
happy.
His ego is getting so big. I'm like, yo,
Oh my God.
everybody's happy because
Yeah.
of me now.
No, it's like the life is beginning, and before Corona, like the Corona is there, I guess 2 or 3 years with these strict regulations of not going out, not going somewhere. And back in the time, then I was very closed up. I think so, yeah, because I haven't visited so many spots. I haven't enjoyed Berlin so much. I wasn't there, and the Corona did show me how my life was boring, I guess, like due to other people, when the other people do, like, and it's not like I was so bored. I do love anime. I like to watch anime, and I watched anime in my free time and not experienced a lot of like life out there outside of
Big
the
anime
window.
fan.
Yay! Again, the next one. Okay, now we can discuss
Now I know
that.
why you have red hair.
Yeah. And so, which character from anime it is? There
I
are
think
lots
it might
of-
be from Fairy Tale, right? Like there's
Oh, the
this-
Titania, of course.
Yeah, but
Well,
I
it's
haven't
not
seen that.
like-
I
that's
haven't
not
seen that.
associated, but the fairy tale
I'm
is
a big
very
Naruto,
nice.
One Piece, Dragon Ball
One
Z,
Piece,
Death
yes.
Note, those fan. But,
One Piece. I'm also a fan of One Piece. At the beginning, was a fan of Naruto. I am still a fan of Naruto, but because of its classic, it doesn't
Yeah.
get worse. But One Piece is like, do I like it as well? And Fairy Tale is very emotional. It's not like it's so good anime. It's very emotional and like it's very funny to watch, actually. Yeah, back to my theme. Yeah, and so the Berlin, and now after Corona stops, and you can do every stuff here in Berlin, and this makes me happy that I can just cover everything. Like, can I go and do whatever I want? And drawings, and I began to draw as well, like on the canvas due to Corona. And I also have written some stuff due to Corona, but I haven't published it yet. I'm thinking about publishing something, but like, yes. this is what makes me happy. My own growing, that I do want to go like and experience and like to be myself, be more me, and to understand me better. This is what makes me happy, that I can reflect, like this self-reflection.
Corona was a great time for self-reflection, because
Yes,
if you didn't
it was.
surround yourself with a lot of things and you didn't do anything, and at least I ended up spending a lot of time with myself.
Yeah. And but maybe you did it your whole life long. Your whole life long. This is the right sentence, correctly. But Corona did like make you understand that you're reflecting all the time and that it's going, because like you do it. It's because you are human, and as a human you are thinking. You are thinking about yourself. You think about the situation. You think about everything. You just want to like. I hope many people do think, well, because they are all somewhere like very stupid people. Well, and yes, so, and Corona just did show you that now, but you are alone. So, and now your own thoughts, they are going out, like, and that's why it was a bit difficult for other people to get like not distracted from your own thoughts while you were thinking all the life long, for example. This is what I think. It's a bit quite...
A lot of time, like, if there's nothing, if a lot of things are going on, you have some chatter, but like you can distract yourself by getting involved in something else.
Yes.
But during Corona time, you had to, in a way, listen to your chatter or keep watching Netflix. I don't know. Like, in the end, like, you end up listening to the chatter.
Yeah.
And once you listen to the chatter, it kind of settles down. I think.
Yeah. But I didn't have Netflix. I didn't watch Netflix. I didn't watch so many movies. I did only watch selective movies, like what I like to watch. And
people were making sourdough breads and I don't know, doing what not, trying to just occupy the...
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. But better to read than to watch a movie. Everybody, please. Because reading is helping you to be... Oh, sorry. I was like... Reading is helping you and everyone to be more intellectual, to be more clever and smart, what makes also very, very sexy. So yeah,
this is the reason. Sexy. This is what I keep promoting.
It's not a promotion from the sexiness intellectual. No, like the people like to think, well, if you build up your body, then it's enough to like, and like it's not.
It definitely makes you smarter as a human being, because reading is a way of gaining knowledge without experience.
Yeah. And you keep thinking about the things while reading. You not just only read. You read and you like questioning yourself. And maybe that's why for all the people who were reading, it wasn't so difficult to be in Corona time, because they were all the time questioning themselves, like, okay, what is it about, and what I think, what I see here, and so on. And for the other people who were like in other areas of the life, that was difficult, for example.
And reading also helps because you imagine things. For example, if you're reading a story or listening a story where you're not watching the visuals, in your head you start imagining stuff, and it kind of helps creativity also.
Yeah.
Because let's say if you have never seen Harry Potter and you just read it, then in the end, like, you end up imagining Harry in your own head and Hogwarts in your own head.
How he will be.
Yeah.
But I watched first the movie, and then I've decided, no, I will not read the book, because I've already watched the movie, because I will either way hate either the book or the movie. Like, better do not do it. And I was a little there. That's why first I watched the movie, and then...
with Harry Potter, I've also watched the movies first. But with other things, I've done books first also. So, for example, this movie like Ender's Game. That's a shitty movie, but if you read the book, it's great. And
Okay.
Yeah. So.
About Miltos, what makes you happy?
It's easy, but it's also a bit sad. So, what makes me happy when I'm with people and they see me, and I feel that I'm part, like, and I'm not invisible, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a bit sad. It's a bit sad. It's really
because
sad.
I have like this kind of feeling that I'm always, not inside the society, very far away,
Why do you think so?
So you're a very extroverted person, as I think.
I have the need to, but maybe
you're
I'm not.
extroverted, I guess, maybe.
So
have you worked at being extrovert so that because right now you are pretty much a event organizer slash producer.
Yeah, you're very outside.
I do a lot of events. Yeah, this is like a reason to be part of society and create situations where I'm there. Or else, this is, in the past, when no one was invited me in so many parts, I was left out, right, when I was young. I spent when I was young, I spent it all my life like inside the house, painting and doing constructions. Yeah. So then I said, I don't want to live like that. I live this kind of lonely life, and you can actually, and I discovered that I have a skill on organizing stuff. And doing board game nights. This is how everything starts, right? And you actually create situation that social interaction happens, right? And then you feel that you exist, right?
And this is nothing to be sad about, I think, Miltos, because I feel most of the people who end up excelling in something were denied something, let's say, before. So, for example, if you were not part of so many social activities before, you ended up developing your skill in this direction to becoming so good that you run like so many events now, and so many people are meeting just because of you. And same with, let's say, for example, a stand-up comic or something, like people who were, let's say, some way ignored or didn't get enough attention or some things like that, or something in direction. So say they start developing the sense of humor, being a good storyteller, being playful with people. So this is just a coping mechanism for a lot of people, but it ends up helping you in long term. So if you were a loser at one point, there is high probability you might become better at something in future. There's a probability, but you... Yeah.
I will not call to stay at home and to paint as a loser stuff. No, then maybe...
I mean, I was a bit harsh.
Because now I am a bit offended as well.
I'm a painter, right? So I spend all of my week inside the house. And of course, there is a kind of... You go away, like your mind goes away. It's like, and you basically forget all of your problems that you don't have to pay the rent and all this stuff. And then the only problem that you have is
concentrating the painting. How it is
fixing it or making it as you imagine it.
Yes, look better as you want it.
Yeah, it's an activity that basically absorbs you so much that everything else doesn't matter. Yeah.
Look at me. How old I am looking.
14.
21?
14. Yeah, like the teenage. I guess you know my real...
I know your real age, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know your real age. What? Is it 16? Am I allowed to talk to you like this?
Yeah, I'm 23. I will be 24 this July. And the people do say me always that I look very young, and maybe as a teenage, as 18, about 20, and so this was the point. Like you said, like the 40 is behaving itself as a 40-years-old people, human. No, I don't want to grow up at all. For me, for example, I want to stay here in this childhood realm. I want to be this teenage. I want to have fun. I don't want to grow. I don't want to put on all the boring stuff to make to think so boring, to think so strict. Yes, at some point I can be very serious. I am very serious, but like my point of view and all of the other stuff. No, why you even want to make your life so it's not so boring, but your life so difficult? Why do you fuck your own nerves and the brain? This is what the thing. I don't know.
I'm with you on this. And I feel like we should have some sort of discipline in your life so you don't lose a track of where you want to go.
Yeah.
But we should not make it like a drag or just serious boredom or some shit like that.
Yes,
you should choose the path you want to go on and be playful about it.
Right.
Because in long scheme of things, we all are going to become dust and we won't even matter.
So just
centuries most likely. So
take it or leave it.
Might as well
Okay, it was very pleasing for having you to have me here. Like,
High five.
yeah.
Thank you for joining. I hope to see you again in a future episode. I hope we do more.
And on Sunday, I will join definitely this Sunday's live drawing sessions.
Yeah.
And every Sunday,
Miltos, you're bringing a lot of joy in people's life via these drawing sessions which you do.
and we have to
in
say
Berlin.
every Sunday morning we're drawing at a cafe.
Yeah.
There are around 30 people in Berlin.
And I love live drawing also because then you're even more serious about it and there is longer time frame, you know. So
Yes, and we don't know to use like draw only the faces and the people. We do also urban sketches and other like.
And it's a whole
poses and
experience.
so
We go eat afterwards, we
Yes.
talk, we
Sitting
play
in the
sometimes
park.
board games the other
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Maybe this time we will make the film project and so yeah.
Okay. Thank
Great
you.
to see you here. Thank you. Too.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Bye. Bye.